You thought we were done with flyweights? Not quite yet. Matt Dawson and Binaebi Otoru, and this one, Robin, is big for both guys. They both come into this fight needing a win, and whoever gets it can take a step up the ladder.
Coach Justin Bruckman, Professor Bruckman, he was like, hey, Matt actually trained for this fight, which is, of course, he was being sarcastic, but Matt is a natural fighter. He's a gritty, visceral fighter, but he trained really hard, which sounds like a mandatory thing, but there's that element where some people are just like to fight, and he's one of them, but he's definitely highly focused this time.
Dawson at 2-4, Otoru at 1-3. Really the only difference in the tail of the tape is that Dawson 4 years the elder, but everything else virtually even.
And it'll sound like I'm kidding, but I hear Matt Dawson also quit smoking, so that will make him an even more dangerous fighter. Guys like this are dangerous.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you having a good time? Please welcome in the blue corner, Matt Dawson.
The Pitbull will make his way to the cage as an amateur, Robin, 4-1 with a knockout and 3 submissions. As a pro, 2-4. Now both those wins are by finish. It hasn't come as easy as it did for Matt in his amateur career. He doesn't care.
No, and that's, I'm not being facetious. Some people are gritty fighter types, and he's one of them. And, you know, people have full lives with 1 job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, families, kids, all kinds of stuff. And some of them today are still capable of fighting and winning. Matt Dawson's one of those. And that has been a part of his story. However, he's been able to train much more focused, much more regularly, and that changes a guy who's gritty and tough and now sharper.
And Dawson looking to get really active in the Ontario scene as well. There's a show coming up that's close to home for him.
Oshawa.
Yeah. And I know he is lined up to work that Oshawa show, but he's going to want to go there 3-4 instead of 2-5.
100%, big time. And, you know, these things do motivate you. When you are winning almost all of your amateur fights, why would you change anything? If you're training 4 times a week to smoke a couple cigarettes, whatever it is, whoever it is, you're winning. How can anyone tell you to change anything?
Right.
I'm winning, right? Now you go in and the level is a little higher. The tests are a little tougher. Round 3 is a lot harder than you thought it was. 5-minute rounds are tougher. What are your choices? Are you going to, you know, cut back on other areas of your life and raise your intensity to train like a professional athlete? Well, that's what Matt Dawson did.
When Matt Dawson was asked why he started fighting mixed martial arts, it was to stop fighting outside of the gym.
Yeah.
He has come up fighting his way
Yes.
to this point, and his keys to victory, when we asked him, pressure, pressure, pressure.
Yeah,
We know what Matt Dawson wants to do.
Yes, and you'll see it. Yeah. And the better shape you're in, the better you can keep driving forward, right? So,
And he looks in the best shape I've seen him.
He does.
Matt Dawson is a dangerous opponent, but when you talk about kickboxing,
And in the red corner, Binaebi Otoru.
Binaebi Otoru.
Yep.
He is deadly, Robin, with
Yeah.
every limb.
Yeah, and they're long and they're pointy. So when you talk about a shin bone, it doesn't sound like something that's pointy, but you'll see his, and you take a look at it, and you know those things can cut through meat, you know. Yeah, this is a cool fight. Another great fight. Nicely put together. I think Matt Dawson is going to be a lot. If you underestimated him, I think that will be an error tonight, because we have ourselves a really nicely matched fight.
The Nigerian King, 27 years old, out of the House of Champions gym, and we've talked about how that legacy has all made its way through Ontario Mixed Martial Arts. 10-plus years of Muay Thai, 5 years Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's well-rounded, but Robin, he's mainly known for being an outstanding kickboxer. Can he bring that to the cage tonight and get the big win?
Yeah, you'll see it even in his body. Like, I would say that, like, his body was built for fighting, but he built it, right? He built it through training and leaning out and stuff. You'll see the long limbs. You'll see not a lot of weight into the lower part of the leg, much bigger muscles in the upper part of the leg, jagged bones. Yeah, he's got a body for fighting that he built to fight.
Adrian Woolley is over in the corner, and he was just having a bit of a stare down himself with Matt Dawson. Adrian still has that fire, I think.
Yeah, Adrian's something. To know him is to love him.
Absolutely.
But don't fight him.
No, not in a million years.
Don't fight Adrian Woolley. Don't ever.
Binaebi has the opportunity. He looks calm, cool, and collected as he grooves his way into the cage. And we talk about looking in shape.
Yeah.
Wow, chiseled.
Yeah, he is.
Is this the night where his professional career goes to the next level?
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is brought to you by Ghost Drops. It'll be contested in the PFC flyweight division over 3 5-minute rounds, and the man in charge of the action when it starts inside the cage is Mr. Patrick Goulart. First, introducing in the blue corner, fighting out of Chatham by way of Ridgetown, Ontario, representing CK Combat and Cal Samrit Gym. He stands 5'7". He weighed in at 125.6 pounds, has a professional record of 2 wins, 4 losses, with 1 win coming by way of knockout and 1 by submission. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Matt, the Pitbull Dawson. And in the red corner, fighting out of Hamilton, Ontario, representing House of Champions. He stands 5'8", at 125.8 pounds, has a professional record of 1 win, 3 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Binaebi, the Nigerian King, Otoru.
Big round of applause for my hometown, Hamilton, Ontario, showing up tonight.
I was trying to think of something funny to say, but it just wouldn't come to me.
There's a lot of funny things you can say about Hamilton, Robin. We know.
I was looking for a specific knock, but it just didn't come. You know.
All right, we'll keep it that way.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Binaebi steps out, and Dawson, just like we thought.
Yeah, pressure, right?
Immediately. Dawson's going to look to find a home for that overhand right. He carries a big one.
Yeah, so he throws that looping uppercut as a way to get in to grapple, but he ends up on his back.
And how about Binaebi Otoru going right to the ground here? And this is where it certainly pays to have someone like Adrian Woolley in your corner. He's obviously trained for these types of positions.
So he's backstepping his way around, but Matt is re-guarding all the way to a full guard now.
Great job by Dawson from the bottom to get back to full guard.
Part of the accomplishment of that is he's mellow. Like, he's not feeling pressured at all. He's like, oh, I'm fighting. I know how to do this. I like doing this, right? As crazy as that sounds, that's the advantage of being, just a gritty, tough dude who likes to fight. And you mentioned he ended up training to fight because he was fighting too much out in the world. Because he likes to fight. Now you don't have to go out and fight, regular folks. You can fight professional fighters in a cage right here.
Where it means a whole heck of a lot more.
Of course. And you're not going to hurt somebody or end up, losing months of your life in a place you don't want to be.
Minute and a half into our first round. Binaebi Otoru on top of Matt Dawson.
So Binaebi is keeping his head low, and when you keep your head down in the sternum like this, and keep your hips tight, you reduce the chance of somebody trying to submit you from here, but you also take away your best chance to hurt them. Your elbows from the top. Now he's going to come up a little higher.
For a while there was looking very
armbar. Armbar.
Dawson able to grab an armbar off the side of the cage. Binaebi's in trouble.
He's got it. Yeah.
Binaebi's trying to get away from it. Dawson.
The angle. Yeah, now he's got it better. He's going belly down. He's got him.
Dawson again.
Yeah.
Beautiful work to re-grip that armbar. And Matt Dawson is 3-4.
I don't know which WWE character that was he did, but good for him. He worked hard. He came in shape, stayed mellow during, being on the bottom, and he did his thing. Good for him, man.
2 minutes and 20 seconds, and Matt Dawson looks like a new fighter, Robin. That is a more focused and I'll say more skilled Matt Dawson than we've seen before.
Yeah, that's what you get when you take people who kind of have that natural fighter vibe, and Adrian gives him a hug, and Professor Bruckman too. You got these guys who have that, as Jorge Masvidal and many other fighters say, that dog, right? Like, he's that dog. but then you teach him the skills and the art of fighting, and that's what he did, you know. That was an artful armbar.
Yeah, brilliant work, especially having lost it briefly and re-gripping, coming off the cage to get it the second time and finish off the submission. Matt Dawson takes a big step forward in the flyweight division, and he'll add his name to Anton Petoskey and Steven Sampaio.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Patrick Ulla steps in at 2 minutes, 7 seconds of the first round for your winner by armbar in the blue corner, Matt the Pitbull Dawson.
Matt Dawson. Dude. Problem Black, my man. Woo! So Professor Bruckman said you actually trained for this fight.
If he wants to call it that.
Some people, it's just in them. You know, it's just in you to fight. But you take a guy like you with that grit and that ornery nature and start to develop some supple skills, and you see something like that happen.
100%. I just want to take a moment. I lost a dear friend this week back in Chatham. I want to say this one's for you, Nat. And I want to give a good shout out to Brad, ringside to manage it. I couldn't be here without him. Bruckman, James, the Carol Samwise. Can I hear some noise for you, Baba and B? My boys back home at CK. I love you guys, and we're going to keep grinding.
Good work, Matt Dawson. Congratulations. You came in great shape. You were super focused. You were mellow on the bottom, and you just about ripped that guy's arm off. Congrats, man.
I was trying to take it home. Someone's got to take something home.
Your winner, Matt Dawson.
Matt Dawson is a rare type of character, and I would not be surprised. I know he's slated to go to Oshawa next, coming up. I believe that show is in June, but July 16th, Prospect Fighting Championship right back here at Rebel Complex. I wouldn't be the least bit surprised to see Matt Dawson roll right back into this building looking for another fight. Robin, Matt Dawson looks like he could go right back in there, and if Steven Sampaio is still in the back or Anton Petoskey, he might want them right now.
Yeah, I mean, this what, if we're lucky, any of us, and I think you and I would put ourselves in this category, if you find the thing